Jnananjali festival is celebrating Bhagavan Ramana's enlightenment. And this year is very special because we are celebrating the 125th year of Bhagavan Ramana's enlightenment. Ramana, who was born with a constant remembrance of Arunachala in his heart, even before he knew anything. He was born to a pious couple, Alagammal and Sundaram Iyer, on December 30th, 1879, in a small village called Tiruchuli near Madurai. Then the life unfolded, and he had to come to Madurai to continue his studies in his uncle's house. And when he was of age 16, he was suddenly gripped by a fear of death. He felt there was no escape, and he decided to face death and know the true meaning of death. And as a boy of 16, when he faced death and enacted death, he realized in a trice that what dies is only the body, and he is not the body. And he is the self. He is that power which is ever shining within him as I. In Arunachala Pancharatnam, he says, Tvai Arunachala Sarvam Bhutva Stitva Pralinametat Chitram Hridyahamityatmataya Nrityasi Boste Vadanti Hridayam Nama. Arunachala, you are the stage. Arunachala, you are the screen on which the play of the world, the cinema of the world arises, and it does all the activities and all the scenes, and after the scene is over, it subsides anew. Oh Arunachala, where are you? You are the heart, you are the center, and there you shine and dance as I. That's why this place where you reside is called the heart. And today we are celebrating that Arunachala who is shining and dancing in each one of us as I through a dance offering through Ramana Natyopasana. Today we present to you a beautiful dance ballet, Olumeye Ramana, which says, Ramana, you are love. You are the very embodiment of love, and you are the love. Before we move ahead with the cultural program, we inaugurate this cultural evening by inviting the guests to the dais and placing a small bouquet and flowers in front of the Bhagwan and Nataraja here. I welcome Srimati Mallika Rao, who is the daughter of Srimati V.N. Lakshmi Srinivas Rao and Sri V.N. Srinivas Rao, and Srimati Sheila Suresh, who is the granddaughter of Srimati V.N. Lakshmi Srinivas Rao and Sri V.N. Srinivas Rao. Srimati V.N. Lakshmi Srinivas Rao and Sri V.N. Srinivas Rao is the endowment that we are doing this program today. And with them, we have with us Srimati Rupa Virendra Shadakshari, who is the director of Ramana Shri Groups of Companies. And also we have Guru Srimati Rupa Hemant, who is the center head of Rasa Adharan. Along with them, we have a guest of honor, Chiranjeevi Adish Virendra Shadakshari. I request him also to please come onto the dais. I request Shri Venkatesh Deshpandeji, President, Bhagavan Shri Ramana Maharshi Research Center, and Dr. Sharda, President, Ramana Maharshi Center for Learning, to accompany them and place the flowers at the feet of the Lord. We present to you Olumeye Ramana. Ramana is love. Ramana is the very embodiment of the grace of the self. Because that supreme which is available everywhere, but we cannot perceive it. We cannot connect to it or relate to it. Out of his compassion, that supreme self which is all pervading has taken a human form in the form of Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi and has come into our lives so that we enjoy his presence, and slowly and silently that Ramana reveals his true form as the self which is all pervading. We begin this program with a prayer dance which says, if you have to select one name for Ramana, what would that be? Among the hundreds of names that the great saint poets have sung his glory, the one name which is apt and appropriate and every being would smile and say is that he is love. He is Olumeye.
Olumeye Ramana, Olumeye Ramana, Olumeye Ramana. ರಮಣಗೆ ನಾಮ ವಂದನೆ ಹೇಳು. ಒಲುಮೆ 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 ಅನಂತ ನಾಮವ ಧರಿಸಿದ ರಮಣಗೆ ನಾಮ ವಂದನೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಜೀವ ಜೀವವು ನಗುತ್ತಲೇ ಹೇಳುವುದು ರಮಣನ ನಾಮವೇ. ಜೀವ ಜೀವವು ನಗುತ್ತಲೇ ಹೇಳುವುದು ರಮಣನ ನಾಮವೇ. ಒಲುಮೆ 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 ರಮಣ. Tari taka jum, tari taka tattari kiradi tari kirada. Tari taka jum, tari taka jum, tari taka tattari kiradi tari kirada. Dodum tati titi tam, dodum tatodum tati titi tam, dodum tati titi tam, dodum tati titi tam. Dhim ta, jannu dhim ta, jannu dhim ta, jannu 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 dhim ta, jannu dhim ta, jannu dhim ta, jannu 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 jannu. Dirigudu 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 da, dirigudu 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 da, dirigudu 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 da, dirigudu 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 da. Tatita tita ta tatrudum 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 tarigida taga tarigida taga tarigida taga tatrudum 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 tatita tarigida taga tarita tarigida taga da tarigida taga tatrudum tatrudum tatrudum. ನಾಮವೇ ಇಲ್ಲದ
ಶುದ್ಧ ಚೇತನವಾಗಿರ ಆತ್ಮರಮಣಗೆ ವರ್ಣಿಸು ನಾಮವೊಂದನು ಆಲಿಸು ಆತ್ಮರಮಣಗೆ ವರ್ಣಿಸು ನಾಮವೊಂದನು ಆಲಿಸು
ಎಂದರೆ ಹೃದಯವು ಎಲ್ಲೆಡೆ ಪ್ರತಿಧ್ವನಿ ನೀಡುತ್ತ ಹೇಳಿತು ಆ ಚೆಲುವಿನ ನಾಮವು
ಒಲುಮೆ 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 ರಮಣ.
ಮಳೆಯು ಹೊಳೆಯಾಗಿ ಹೊಳೆಯು ನದಿಯಾಗಿ ಹರುಷದಿ ಹಾಡುತ್ತ ಎಂದು ಹರಿಯುವ ಒಲುಮೆಯೇ ರಮಣ. ಮಳೆಯು ಹೊಳೆಯಾಗಿ ಹೊಳೆಯು ನದಿಯಾಗಿ ಹರುಷದಿ ಹಾಡುತ್ತ ಎಂದು ಹರಿಯುವ ಒಲುಮೆಯೇ ರಮಣ. ಭುವಿಯು ಏಳುತ್ತ ದಿವಿಯ ಮುಟ್ಟುತ್ತ ಮೌನಗಿರಿಯಾಗಿ ಎಂದು ನೆಲೆಸುವ ಒಲುಮೆಯೇ ರಮಣ. ಭುವಿಯು ಏಳುತ್ತ ದಿವಿಯ ಮುಟ್ಟುತ್ತ ಮೌನಗಿರಿಯಾಗಿ ಎಂದು ನೆಲೆಸುವ ಒಲುಮೆಯೇ ರಮಣ. ಕತ್ತಿತ್ತರಿಗಿಡ ತುಂಬಿತ್ತರಿಗಿಡ ತುಂಬಿತ್ತರಿಗಿಡ ಝಂ ಝಂ 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 ಕತ್ತಿ ಕತ್ತ ಝಂ ಕತ್ತಿ ಝಂ ಕತ್ತಿ ಕತ್ತ ಝಂ ಕತ್ತಿ ಝಂ ತರಿತ ತುಂ ತರಿತ ನುಂ ತರಿತ ಝಂ ತರಿತ ತರಿತ ತುಂ ತರಿತ ನುಂ ತರಿತ ಝಂ ತರಿತ ತಾದಿತ ಕದಿತ ಕದಿತ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಾಂಗಡ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಾಂಗಡ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಾಂಗಡ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಾದಿತ ಕದಿತ ಕದಿತ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಾಂಗಡ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಾಂಗಡ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಾಂಗಡ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಾದಿತ ಕದಿತ ಕದಿತ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಾಂಗಡ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಾಂಗಡ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಾಂಗಡ ತರಿಗಿಡ ಒಲುಮೆ 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 ಒಲುಮೆ
ಒಲುಮೆಯೇ ರಮಣ. ತಾಯಿಯಂತೆ ತಾ ತುತ್ತನು ನೀಡುವ ತಂದೆಯಂತೆ ತಾ ಕಲೆಯನು ಸವರುವ ತಾಯಿಯಂತೆ ತಾ ತುತ್ತನು ನೀಡುವ ತಂದೆಯಂತೆ ತಾ ಕಲೆಯನು ಸವರುವ ಗೆಳೆಯನಂತೆ ಕೈ ಹಿಡಿದು ತಾನಡೆವ ಸದ್ಗುರುವಂತೆ ತನ್ನನೆ ಕೊಡುವ ಒಲುಮೆ ರಮಣ.
ಗೆಳೆಯನಂತೆ ಕೈ ಹಿಡಿದು ತಾನಡೆವ ಸದ್ಗುರುವಂತೆ ತನ್ನನೆ ಕೊಡುವ ಒಲುಮೆಯೇ ರಮಣ.
ಜನುಮವ ನೀಡಿ ಜೀವನವೇ ತಾನಾಗಿಹ ಒಲುಮೆ.
ಮರಣವ ಮೀರಿಹ ನೆಲೆಯನೆ ಕರುಣಿಸುವ ಒಲುಮೆ.
ಒಲುಮೆ ಒಲುಮೆ ಒಲುಮೆ
ಒಲುಮೆ ಒಲುಮೆಯೇ ರಮಣ. ಒಲುಮೆಯೇ ರಮಣ. ಒಲುಮೆಯೇ ರಮಣ.
Ramana, his love is like the mother's love. It is like the father's love. And he is also the love of the teacher. And it is told that in the first yuga, which is Satya Yuga, we had to attain liberation only through tapasya, by leaving the house and being hungry and fasting for many, many days in the forest. One had to perform this penance and then attain liberation. And various ways have been told, various paths to attain liberation have been expounded in our Vedas and Upanishads and Puranas. But Ramana is such a teacher that he gives us a very easy path, and he says, Ayye ati sulabham. Atmagnana yenito sulabhayenu saralavo. You just have to turn within and be the self. Such is the easy path that is given to us by Bhagavan Ramana. Here we present to you a story of a great devotee, Echammal's daughter. Echamma was one of the great mothers who served Bhagavan Ramana from the earlier days of Ramana in Arunachala. And she continued her work, and she used to send food through her adopted daughter, Chellammal. And Chellammal, the little girl, before going to the school early in the morning, she used to carry the food to Bhagavan, and she used to take it up the hill, and there she used to call, Bhagavan, the food has arrived. And she used to serve it every day and go back to her school. And one day, there was some vrata, and she was hungry, and Ramana got to know, why are you tired, Chellammal? And she replied that today is a vrata, so I am fasting with my mother. And Ramana replied, why do you have to have vrata? Me and you need not have any vrata. He did not say that others should not have vrata, because vrata and fasting is also a sadhana, which gives us control over our desires and the various ways in our mind moves. But for us, we don't have to have any vratas. And after that event, Chellammal finds a small slip on which a Sanskrit shloka is written, and she brings it to Ramana and says, Ramana, what is written in this small chit? And Ramana says, I will translate this chit. What we were talking yesterday is written in this chit in Sanskrit. I will translate it to you in Tamil. And he wrote this beautiful verse, which is a part of Ullada Narpada Anubandham, where he says, Sadhukkal avar Sahavasa Nanninal Yedukam in Niyamam Yellamum Yedukka Tendral Marutam Tan Visave Visari Kondenna Karyam Nikuru. When one has learned to love the company of sages, why all these rules of discipline? When a pleasant, cool southern breeze is blowing, what need is there for a fan? When the cool southern breeze is blowing, will anybody require a fan? So one who is ever in the Sangha of the Sat, the Self, does he have to have any other rules and regulations? And this is the way that he teaches that little girl, and through that little girl, Chellamma, he is telling for all of us that we don't have to follow any great discipline and rules to understand our own self. If you be the self and you are in company with that self, which is the true satsanga, that alone suffices all sadhanas and all disciplines. And this beautiful teaching has been brought out with this simple and natural incident which happened in the life of Chellammal. We present to you Chellamma.
ಏನು ಚೆಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ ಪುಟಿ, ಯಾಕೆ ಇವತ್ತು ನಿನ್ನ ಮುಖ ಸ್ವರ್ಗದಾಗಿದೆ?
ಹೌದಾ? ಏನು ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ.
ಊಟ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಪುಟ್ಟ ನಿಂದು?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇವತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ವ್ರತ.
ವ್ರತವಾ? ನಿನಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ? ನಾನು ವ್ರತ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಭಗವಾನ್, ಇವತ್ತು ಅಮ್ಮಂಗೆ ವ್ರತ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು.
ಓ, ನಿನ್ನ ಅಮ್ಮನಿಗೆ ವ್ರತ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇರಲಿ, ಆದರೆ ನನಗೂ ನಿನಗೂ ಬೇಡ ಪುಟ್ಟ. ನೀನು ಊಟ ಮಾಡದಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಗಮ್ಮ ಮಾಡಲಿ? ಬಾ ಕಂದ, ಇಬ್ರು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಊಟ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಬೇಗ ಬಾ, ಹಸಿವು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತದಲ್ಲಿ? ಭಗವಾನ್,
ಏನಮ್ಮ?
ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ?
ಕೊಡು. ನಾನು ನಿನಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನೋ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿದೆ ಕಂದ. ಒಂದು ಶ್ಲೋಕ. ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ, ಸತ್ಸಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋರಿಗೆ ವ್ರತದ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಏನು? ತಂಪು ತಂಗಾಳಿ ಬೀಸುತ್ತಿರುವಾಗ ಬೀಸಣಿಗೆಯ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು, ನಿನಗೂ ನನಗೂ ವ್ರತ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ.
ಬಂಡೆ ಅರೆ ಬಂಡೆ ಬಂಡೆ ಅರೆ ಬಂಡೆ ಕಣ ಮಾತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡು ನೀ ನಿನ್ನ ನಿರಂತರ ನಿದ್ದೆಯನು. ಏ ಬಂಡೆ ಅರೆ ಬಂಡೆ ನನ್ನ ರಮಣನ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಕಥೆಯನು ನೀನು ಕೇಳಿನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿನ್ನು. ಬಂಡೆ ನಿನಗೆ ಹೇಳಲಿನ ರಹಸ್ಯವೊಂದು ಗೊತ್ತು ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀನದನು ಎಂದು. ನನ್ನ ರಮಣ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ನೋಡುವಾಗ ತಾಯ ಒಲುಮೆಯಿಂದಲೇ ನೋಡುವನಾಗ, ತಾಯ ಒಲುಮೆಯಿಂದಲೇ ನೋಡುವನಾಗ. ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲವೂ ರಮಣ, ದಿನ ದಿನ ನುತ ಜನಮನ ಮೋಹನ, ದಿನ ದಿನ ನುತ ಜನಮನ ಮೋಹನ. ತರರರಂ ತರರಂ ತರರರಂ ತರರರಂ ತರರಂ. ನನ್ನ ರಮಣ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ತಲೆಯ ಸವರುವಾಗ ನನ್ನ ಮುದ್ದು ಅಜ್ಜನ ನೆನಪು ಬರುವುದಾಗ, ನನ್ನ ರಮಣ ನನ್ನೊಡನೆ ಕುಳಿತು ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ನನ್ನ ತಂದೆಯ ಅಕ್ಕರೆ ತೋರಿಸುವನು ಆಗ. ನನ್ನ ರಮಣ ನನ್ನೊಡನೆ ಆಡುವಾಗ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಗೆಳೆಯನಂತೆ ಆಡುವನಾಗ. ಒಲುಮೆಯಿಂದ ನೋಡುವನು, ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಸವರುವನು, ಅಕ್ಕರೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾತಾಡುವನು, ನಗುತ್ತಲೇ ಆಡುವನು. ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲವೂ ರಮಣ, ದಿನ ದಿನ ನುತ ಜನಮನ ಮೋಹನ, ದಿನ ದಿನ ನುತ ಜನಮನ ಮೋಹನ. ನನ್ನ ರಮಣ ನಮ್ಮ ರಮಣ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಮಣ ಮನೆ ನನ್ನ ರಮಣ.
Chellamma and her friends calling Ramana is ours, Namma Ramana, Namma Ramana. And Ramana was truly the children's Ramana, because we have heard of stories that when Ramana was staying on the slopes of Arunachala, little children used to climb up every day up the hill and just be in the presence of Ramana. Nothing special, just in the presence. They used to enjoy sitting in the presence, and some children used to play with Ramana. This morning, Chellamma's grandson, V. Kumar, he just shared a story which is not very, very prevalent and famous in the publications of Ramanashramam, where he told that Chellamma and her friends, they all went to Ramana, and that day Ramana told, girls, come, today we will have a running race. And all the girls played the running race, and do you know who won in that running race? Our Chellamma. And Ramana told, I had promised that who wins the race will get a prize. So he took a bilva seed and he polished it so beautifully, and as if this seed was shining, and he made a hole into that seed so meticulously as if it was done through a very fine mechanical driller. And that seed was given as a prize to Chellammal, and the writer says that this has been preserved in our family as the very, very precious gift from Bhagwan. Such was the love of Bhagwan with the children.
ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲವೂ ರಮಣ, ದಿನ ದಿನ ನುತ ಜನಮನ ಮೋಹನ, ದಿನ ದಿನ ನುತ ಜನಮನ ಮೋಹನ. ನನ್ನ ರಮಣ ನಮ್ಮ ರಮಣ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಮಣ ಮನೆ ನನ್ನ
have the story of Chellamal's son, who was named after Ramana as Venkatraman, and he was called by his friends as Venkatu, and Ramana used to call this Venkatraman as Ramana. And this Venkatraman with his friends, they are all playing in one evening, and all these friends jump inside the water and they are enjoying the water. But the Venkatu has been told by his grandmother Echamal that you should not go near the water. It is very, very dangerous. There is some kantaka inside the water. And this boy, very obedient boy, is not going inside the water. But after his friends make fun of him and they all leave this boy, Venkatu, he thinks, what will happen if I just jump once inside the water? My friends were enjoying the water. I will also jump. And he jumped inside the water and he was drowning. And at that moment, he realized that this is what danger his grandmother was talking about. And he realized that he is going to die at this moment. And they say that at the moment of death, we need to remember the God. And he started calling out, "Oh Father, oh Ramana." And miraculously, Ramana came in the form of an old man and saved him. And later, next day, when all his friends and Venkatu visited Ramana, Ramana asked, "Venkatu, will you tell me a secret? I will not tell anyone. How deep is the temple tank? Will you tell it to me?" And at that moment, Venkatu realizes that that old man who had come and saved his life was none other than Ramana. We are all fallen into this huge temple tank called the world. And we are struggling and we are drowning and we are coming up, and we do not know how to swim across this ocean of samsara. And Ramana is the one who is the old man who has come into our lives, and he jumps into the water just to save us, and he makes us reach that bank of liberation. We present to you the story of Venkatu.
ವೆಂಕಟು ಯಾಕಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಂತಿರುವೆ? ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ವೇ ನಿನಗೆ? ಅವನಿಗೆ ನೀರಂದ್ರೆ ಭಯ. ಮತ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ?
ಹೋಗ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ರ, ನನ್ಗೇನ್ ಭಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ.
ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲ ಅವನಿಗೆ, ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲ, ಭಯವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲ. ವೆಂಕಟು ಬಲುಧೀರನು, ಸೂರರಲ್ಲೂ ಸೂರನು. ವೆಂಕಟು ಬಲುಧೀರನು, ಸೂರರಲ್ಲೂ ಸೂರನು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಾನೇ ಅಜ್ಜಿಯ ಮುಂದೆ ನಡುಗುವನು. ಅವನ ಶಬ್ದಕೋಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಯ ಎಂಬ ಪದವಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವನ ಶಬ್ದಕೋಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಯ ಎಂಬ ಪದವಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೋ ನೀರನ್ನು ಕಂಡು ಹೆದರುವನು.
ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂಥದ್ದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಯಾಕಷ್ಟು ಹೆದರ್ತಾರೆ? ಏನೋ ಕಂಟಕ ಅಂತೆ. ಕಂಟಕ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ನನ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಖುಷಿಯಿಂದ ಈಜ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಖುಷಿಯಿಂದ. ನನ್ಗೆ ಈಜೋಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ನಾನು ನೀರನ್ನು ಮುಟ್ಬಹುದಲ್ವಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ತಂಪಾಗಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಧುಮುಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಅಯ್ಯೋ.
ಆ ಹುಡುಗ ಮುಳುಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ.
ಅದು ಮುಳುಗೋದಲ್ಲ, ಅದೊಂಥರ ಹುಡುಗರಾಟ. ಕೊಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಳ ನೋಡೋ ಆಟ. ತಳದ ತನಕ ಹೋಗಿ ಮೇಲ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ.
ಅದೇನಾಟವು.
ಯಾರು ಸಹಾಯಕ್ಕಿಲ್ವೇ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಸತ್ತು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಾ? ಇದೇನಾ ಕಂಟಕ? ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಹೌದು, ಸಾಯ್ತೀನಿ. ಸಾಯೋವಾಗ ಭಗವಾನ್ ನೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತಾರೆ. ರಮಣ, ನನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಪ ರಮಣ. ರಮಣ
ಓಂ ನಮೋ ಭಗವತೆ ಶ್ರೀರಮಣಾಯ. ಓಂ ರಮಣೇಶ್ವರಾಯ ನಮಃ.
ಯಾಕೊಬ್ನೇ ನೀರೊಳಗೋದೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರೇಗಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ತಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ವಾ? ಗೆಳೆಯರು ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಣಗಿಸ್ಬಾರ್ದಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೀಗ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ?
ಅಳ್ಬೇಡಿ, ನನ್ಗೇನು ಆಗಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. ಅಪೂರ್ವ ಅನುಭವ ಅಲ್ರೋ. ನಾನು ಹೇಗೆ ನೀರಿನಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬಂದೆ?
ಯಾರೋ ಅಜ್ಜ ನಿನ್ನ ಆಚೆ ತಂದು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಂತೆ.
ಯಾರು?
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಹೊರಟೋದ್ರಂತೆ.
ಮನೇಲಿ ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರನೂ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡಿ. ಯಾರೋ ಅಜ್ಜ.
ಓ ವೆಂಕಟರಾಮ, ರಮಣ, ಬಾ ಬಾ ಪಾಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ನನ್ಗೊಂದು ಗುಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯಾ? ನಾನು ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರನೂ ಹೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದೇವಾಲಯದ ಕೊಳದ ಆಳ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ನನ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯಾ?
ಕೊಳರೆ ಆಳವೇ ಬಲುವಾಳವೇ ದೇವಾಲಯದ ಕೊಳವೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಕರುಣೆ ಕಡಲ ಮುಂದದು ತೊಟ್ಟು ನೀರು ಅಲ್ಲವೇ.
ಗೂಢವೇ ಅತಿ ಗೂಢವೇ ವಿಧಿಯ ಆಟ ಗೂಢವೇ ಗೂಢವೇ ಅತಿ ಗೂಢವೇ ವಿಧಿಯ ಆಟ ಗೂಢವೇ ನಿನ್ನ ಕೃಪೆಯ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಮುಂದದು ಮಕ್ಕಳಾಟ ಬಲ್ಲವೇ. ವೇಗವೇ ಅದು ವೇಗವೇ ಕೊಳದ ಮೀನಾಟವೇ ಮಿಂಚಿಗಿಂತ ವೇಗವೇ ಅದು ನಿನ್ನ ಒಲವ ನೋಟವೇ. ಗಾಢವೇ ಅತಿ ಗಾಢವೇ ವಿಧಿಯ ನೀತಿ ಗಾಢವೇ ನಿನ್ನ ಭಯ ನೋಟದ ಮುಂದದು ಕರಗುವ ಮಂಜಲ್ಲವೇ. ಶೀತವೇ ಬಲು ಶೀತವೇ ಕೊಳದ ನೀರು ಶೀತವೇ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಚಂದ್ರನ ಶೀತ ನಿನ್ನ ಅಮೃತ ಕಿರುನಗುವೆ. ನಿನ್ನ ಒಲುಮೆ ನೋಟವೇ ಕಡಲಿಗಿಂತ